Although silvers was
slavery
was
slaves would.
I don't know. Slaves would.
Hey y'all, so I came on here real quick to tell y'all. So
at night
today my kids. How long y'all been home? About an hour.
Freedom.
They've been home about an hour now. They was with my dad, and I'm sitting here. I was on the phone with my mama, and then this one coming here talking about. She learned about Harriet Tubman, Ruby Bridges, Martin Luther King, and
okay, we don't care about that.
Rosa Parks.
The same year of
So,
Harriet Tubman.
would you let me finish? You can read that in your room.
No, I cannot. The same year that Harriet died, another encouragement woman was born. That's giving up for Rosa Parks.
So she coming here, her and Kyrie. Hey, Christina. So she coming here and she tell me. Oh, what is that in my mouth?
Spitting.
So she say, who was born first and who died first out of Ruby Bridges, Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, and Martin Luther King? So I told her. I saying, you know, Rosa Parks, she been in the Greater Northwest too. The church my dad pastors, Rosa Parks, had been there. And Kyrie was like, no, she ain't. No, she haven't. She in Alabama.
You know her family can hear you on live, right?
Her family ain't following me.
But they be stalking you.
Rosa Parks' family is.
Well, I know her family.
Where her family at? Because she was old when she died, and I think she was the last.
She was her uncle, whatever. I don't know. Is what my teacher, okay? Their husband.
What?
Okay.
Rosa Parks died when I was small.
Rosa Parks died in 205.
Well, that was young because that was
Harriet.
That was the year after I graduated. Oh my God.
Rosa was also treated unfair because
I've been out of school for 21 years. That's a long time ago.
In Alabama and went to a school that was only for black children. She had to walk to school while the city provided buses that took the white children to their school building. One day in 1955, after a long day of work, Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on the bus to a white man and was arrested soon after. Martin Luther King Jr. is in order and another leaders organized the Montgomery bus boycott, which led to the Supreme Court.
Guys, I got a shot.
Decision
that there would no longer be segregation for people on the buses anymore. Could sit where they wanted. Rosa gave many speeches and treated people fairly and earned many awards for her
efforts.
Rosa died in 205.
She didn't die on 205. What do that say?
2005.
Thank you.
2005. I don't know. Stop talking. But she remains a symbol of freedom and
equality.
And I'm not leaving. I'm not worrying about her.
So her teacher gave her something. She just gave you this today?
Yes.
Ain't it the last? Oh, wait. When is the last day? Friday is the last day. Y'all just now doing something about Black History. All month y'all ain't did nothing.
We did. I'm Harry too. I'm not.
But she come home and she has this paper
now
about these people.
Now let me read Rosa Parks.
Oh my God.
In 1930, the same year that
you just read that.
Okay, I can still read it. In 1930, the same year that Harriet Tubman died, another encouragement woman was born.
What is boring? It's not boring. It's born.
Born Rosa Parks. Like Harriet, anyway. Rosa was also treated unfairly
These kids.
because of her skin
Y'all see my little
She
rash?
lived in
Y'all see what
Alabama.
chemo did to me?
She lived in Alabama and
See
went
what it
to
did
a
to that
school
side?
that was
Now that rash is
only
over
for
on this
black
side.
children. She had to walk to school while the city provided buses that took the white children to their school. One day in 1955.
Oh, that's very funny.
One day in 1955, after a
They
long
didn't
day
believe that Rosa
of
Parks
work-
had been to
Rosa-
Greater Northwest. Kyrie like, no, she did. She in Alabama. No, Kyrie, she.
Rosa
The
Parks-
street is called Rosa Parks Boulevard. Duh.
One day in 1955, after a long day of work, Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on the bus to a white man.
Courtney, you just read this.
And was arrested soon after Martin Luther King Jr. and other leaders organized the bus boycott. Anyway, I'm not okay, which led to the Supreme Court decision that there would no longer be segregation for people on the buses.
Why are you reading that like you Medea?
Anyone could sit where they wanted. Rosa gave many speeches that treated fairly and earned many awards for her
Efforts.
Rosa died in 205.
That ain't. Stop saying 205.
What do we want to say?
2005.
2005, but she remains a symbol of freedom and
Equality.
equality. Now let's learn about Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh my God! I did not get on live to be having no Black History program.
Martin Luther King had a dream. Y'all should know it.
These kids, oh my God. They've been home an hour. My dad took them. Oh, my eyelids are so sore. Oh my God. My dad took them to the doctor and then they went to Bible study. And Courtney and Kyrie, they all funny, okay? Y'all see my fat hand. But Courtney come in here. She talking about the doctor. She checked me out. She touched my stomach. She did this. She did that. And then she touched right here and told me I got Pop-Tarts. What the heck? I thought they supposed to use technical terms when you go to the doctor. What the heck is Pop-Tarts? But anyway, yeah, that's... Dog, is there something on my eye? Because my eye is really, really sore. But I had a... Oh my gosh, she's a mess, okay? So I went to, oh my God, I keep doing that in my eye, y'all. Oh my God, what the heck is this? Ooh. But I went to, where did I go? I had to go to see the plastic surgeon today so he could just do a checkup to make sure everything is okay. My expanders are still in place and whatever. So hopefully tomorrow I got to go to the oncologist for my monthly checkup, because now with the way they do chemo, because chemo is such a harsh drug, instead of you just doing chemo and then seeing them afterwards, they have you come monthly or whatever, once a month, so they can check to make sure the chemo is not really damaging you really bad while you're going through it. So my eye hurt. Oh my God, what the heck is this? So I'll go see her tomorrow, and hopefully once my weekly chemo is done, which would be like, I think it's April 3rd, then I go to every 3 weeks. So what I learned today is, originally it was I couldn't do nothing until my chemo was completely done. But now if the second dose of medicines that I'm on for chemo, if they don't compromise my immune system, I will be able to get my boobs. So I don't have to go until 2026 with this bird chest. Well, let's see. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So I won't have to go into 2026 with these hurting expanders in this bird chest that I got. So that's good news. But fingers crossed that when I go to the oncologist, she say that the next regimen of my chemo drug is not the one that messes up my immune system. Because if my immune system like now, that's why I don't really go nowhere, because first, after chemo, I'm contagious. And then after I'm contagious, then if somebody around me sneeze, get a cold, it's like having COVID. You got to stay your butt in the house and not be around nobody, because somebody sneeze or cough on you, your butt getting sick, and then they be going about their business and I be over here suffering. So I just stay in the house, and I literally only go out. I do go out to take the kids to school, but I don't have to get out the car. So, and other than that, just my doctor's appointment. I did end up going to the grocery store today, and I just hate it because it's too much trying to maneuver, because I wear a breast pillow, because these things still hurt. So anything I lean against, or even if I lay against my pillows, it feels weird and awkward. So I wear my breast pillow, and then that kind of restriction. And then with my hand, if y'all can see it, my hand is, y'all see how fat my hand is, and it's red. So that's lymphedema. So that's something else added to the plate. So thank God they called me today. I start physical therapy, which I really don't want to do because I'm tired of going to doctors and all of this stuff. But I start physical therapy on March 4th. So I got the therapy down. I see my plastic surgeon. I go see my oncologist. And then Thursday I go for my chemo treatment. And it was something that, and this is what I was going to say. So I just always been the type, if I tell my business, I mean, it ain't no secret, because people go through life, and I'm just a transparent person. Whatever. That's how I've always been. Well, I ain't gonna say always. I started getting like that more and more, because when you tell individuals something private and then it keep going and getting everybody, it's like, why? Why tell somebody something and they gonna go tell everybody? I tell my own business so everybody can hear it at the same time. But anyway, this has been the journey, so that's just what I'm doing. I applied, so rewind back to my job. I made a status today. They told me that I will be terminated if I'm not back to work by March 10th. Well, with me doing chemo, I cannot go back to work. So that's that. And I'm like, I'm not even, at first, I shed my little tears, because I'm like, I really like my job. And then when you finally get back into the swing of being an adult, I got 3 kids to take care of. And I'm doing it by myself. Of course, my mom and my dad help. But I'm responsible for my kids, and I'm responsible for my bills. Now, I will say my parents help more so with the kids. You know what I'm saying? If the kids need stuff, they get it. And the bulk of the stuff, I try to get, because I don't like asking people for stuff. So when I stopped working, I tried to pay as much stuff up with my last few checks as I could, because I really don't want my car to get repoed. And I didn't expect this. This is not something I planned or thought would happen, because like I said, I was starting over anyway from the last situation. So I'm like, cool, I'm getting the swing of things. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna stack up my bread, blah, blah, blah. Me and my kids, we going on a trip next year, which would have been this year. So I was already preparing and planning for stuff like that, and then this hits, and I'm sitting here looking like a bald eagle. So when I went to chemo, the first thing they did, they gave me a voucher so I can go get me a wig for $300. So I'm like, okay. So I got to make that appointment because it is for only like 90 days. So I got to hurry up and make that appointment because you got to make the appointment. And then you pick out and they style you and all that other stuff. So I got the voucher, and then they asked what else did I need. And of course, I need money. My bills got to be paid. I can't pay them with love or kindness or whatever. So I applied to three places. And two of them, one of them called me back today, and then maybe a week ago, the other one did. But they told me it'd take at least 2 to 3 weeks before anything could get sent. Oh, my eye, y'all. Oh, my God. I don't know what my eye is doing. So, Shades of Pink, they paid my car note and my car insurance for 3 months. Keep forgetting about this arm. And then New Day Foundation, they're going to pay another 3 months. So, I was like, whew. I don't have to worry about that. My car was my biggest issue right now. Because thank God where I stay at, I'm in low income housing. So because I'm not even gonna say I'm sick. I got cancer. I got a gene, so it's in my body. It ain't going nowhere till they just can figure out a way to get it all out. So where I stay at, if you don't work, you just, recertify yourself. And then I haven't had to pay rent since I think they took it back. So they gave me back November's because I always pay my car note and my rent. I always pay it a few weeks earlier. So when the first come, my rent is already paid, and when the 16th come, my car note is already paid. So basically, I pay my rent on the 16th, and then on the 1st, I pay my car note. So then it's like I don't owe nothing. So that's how I've always done my bills. So when you start getting these notices and they just keep texting you and keep calling you and that gets a little worrisome. So I was like, thank God for that. So I'm like, when they text me, email me back about my job, I shed my little tear, but then I was like, I'm not even about to worry about it because in the now, I'm blessed. Even though I've always been the type to try to do it so I won't be behind. Just like with the car. When I found out I had cancer, I called all of these people and let them know, listen, I got cancer. This is what I'm dealing with. This is the plan. Boom, boom, boom. I need to work something now because I don't want nothing taken away from me while I'm going through this. I don't want my car repo, nothing. I did all this, and one of the ladies from GM was like, we're so glad. That's so nice that you're proactive. You want to be proactive about stuff because I want to do it while I had the money because I know in a few months I'm not going to have anything. And she was like, that's so great to be proactive, but with the way the world works, you got to be late. So me being proactive was like really, it didn't really do much. Because they told me to wait till my bills is 2 weeks past due, then call and explain. Like, that's crazy. But anyway, that's just how the world works. So, I got my car note and my car insurance April, May, June. I got that all covered up until mid-July. Well, July. So, I'm like, thank you. That's one less thing off my plate. So, now I can just focus on doing this chemotherapy, this physical therapy to get this lymphedema because my arm is swelling up. My lymph nodes under my arm, where they removed it, them veins, I feel them veins going from the tip of my fingers all the way up to my underarms, and it hurts so bad. And most of the time I'm keeping my arm up because if I bend my arm down and stuff like that, I feel the pain. It just feels like, I don't know, but it's red. I don't know if y'all can see that, but my hand is red. It's red and fat. And then I'm going to show you, that's this side. And then this is this side. All skinny and stuff like that. Look at that. But this side right here, y'all see that? It's all swole. So that's been a bit of annoyance because it's like not just swollen. It's like it feels rubbery and it hurts. So hopefully physical therapy when I go on the 4th that they just hurry up and write my prescription for my sleeve because they said the sleeve helps too with lymphedema because I don't want to swell up and be looking real weird with one fat hand and one small hand. So yeah, but other than that, I was like, I'm not gonna worry about it. I did cook some soup. I cooked some chicken noodle soup and I made some zuppa toscana today, and that wore me out. When I finally came upstairs and sat down and got in my bed, my feet almost looked like my hand and they was on fire. So I'm like, I'm just gonna chill. Kyrie and Courtney, it's time to go to bed. Kennedy, it's 9:06. It's time to go to bed. Did y'all put that stuff up downstairs? Huh? Okay, y'all go put that stuff up. It was like some them apples and oranges. Y'all can leave them apples and oranges out because they be out in the grocery store. I don't care. But the rest of that stuff, make sure it's in the pantry.
Some chips mine.
Okay, but that stuff, don't put the apples and oranges on the pantry. In the pantry. Put them on the 3rd shelf where the crock pot is at. Put the apples and oranges on that shelf. And then the rest of that stuff y'all can put in the pantry. Kennedy, go put the food in the refrigerator. So yeah, that's what, I don't know what is wrong with my eye. Oh my God. But my little lashes are starting to come off. If I got crust in my eyes, I don't care. Yeah, but my lashes is starting to come off. So I got 5 more weeks of weekly chemo, and then I go to every 3 weeks. So that's what it's been. I don't know if my blood pressure was high today. It probably was because I was doing a lot of movement. And a lot of times I can really tell when my ear, it makes this heartbeat sound. And the louder it get, I think that's a sign that my blood pressure is up. But that's another thing they want me to get, a blood pressure thing. And I'm like, can't y'all write a prescription for that? Y'all know I ain't working, I ain't got no money for all this stuff y'all keep suggesting I go buy. Write me a prescription or something. Give me one of them at-home blood pressure things. But they did up my medicine, so, and I still ain't went and picked it up. Shame. But I still got some of the other pills left. But yeah, and I hope y'all are having a good day. I am about to, hey Zakiva, I am about to, it is the kids' bedtime, and I have been up since about 6, and I went to the doctor. Then my mama took me to Myers. Came home, I tried to make some soup. I made 2 different soups. And then, I will show you my feet, but my toes not done, but my feet swole. So I am about to lay it down because I am tired and I don't know what is wrong with my eye. But y'all know that feeling like when you get what them things called styes, or whatever they is. That's what it feel like my eyes are doing, but it's on the top and the bottom. Oh. So I'm about to lay it down. I love Jesus. I am wealthy and I love it. I am rich and I love it. I am prosperous and I love it. I have great health every single day of my life for the rest of my life. In Jesus' name, amen. Boy, you on the wrong live. That was funny. But y'all, for real, I'm about to go. I got to lay down. I took my blood pressure medicine about maybe It's not even been 2 hours, so I'm going to let that kick in. And then I'm going to start over tomorrow. I got to go to the oncologist, which I don't want to go. And then I'll take y'all with me when I go to chemo. Yes, I'm going to remember that, Zakiva. Always, always, and forever. I got to just keep telling myself in the moment. I'm thankful. I'm truly thankful for what I have in the moment. But it's just hard to not think about, tomorrow when we really don't know what's coming. But if you have faith that it's coming, you think it's going to come. So you just, try to do stuff so it won't be a burden or a collision. That's how I've just always had to function. So I've been in survivor mode most of my life since about the age of 18. So it's kind of hard to get out of the survivor mode. Because I told my mama today in the car, and I'm going to get off here because I said I was. But I told her, I said, you know what? I'm about to start gambling. Hopefully I hit the lotto and win it big. Y'all, my eye, what the heck? Oh my God. Am I tripping? Do y'all see that? Oh my God. I told her I'm about to start gambling and hope I hit the lotto. And she gonna say, but wait, you blessed. And then I had to stop and think about it. Like, I am blessed. But it seems like the blessings is come because I'm struggling. You ever just want to get blessed and not have a struggle? I know it comes hand in hand, but it's just like, dang it. Can I just do something and it just be because, not that I got to struggle to do it. Not that I got to struggle. I got a car. I don't want to have to struggle to pay it. I went and got a car because I had a job and I had money. And the thought didn't cross my head that, I'm going to be struggling again to, keep my bills. If y'all don't sit down, because y'all keep making my camera go off. But yeah, I'm thankful and I'm grateful. And thank God for Shades of Pink organization and New Day for paying 3 months each of my car note and my car insurance. So I can keep my car, take my kids to school, go to all of these doctor's appointments and treatments and stuff like that. So as far as everything else, I don't need anything else. I got food. I got shelter. I don't have to worry about that. That's at a zero balance. So thank God for that. So yeah, I'm just going to start thanking him in the moment and I'll think about the later. So I hope y'all have a good night.